sir, by it will do automatically to manufacture the parts.
No, I think you are talking about automation. I'm not able to hear you properly, but I'm talking about manufacturing. You have learned manufacturing, right? Last semester, there are several
Yes, sir.
manufacturing processes that you studied, welding and what else?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you name some
Uh,
of them?
yes, sir.
Or,
Welding, drilling,
mm-hmm.
and drilling, drilling an object, and reject joint,
Okay. Type of joints.
like this, like types of joints, reject
Okay.
joint, welding joint, like this are there.
So what basically, I mean, the major manufacturing processes, as we know, as you know, are you have casting, you have forming, you have machining, right? These are all manufacturing processes. When you club them all together, we call it manufacturing. Okay, but I'm trying to ask you, what is manufacturing in simple terms? Let me phrase it. Okay, one definition could be you convert raw materials into finished products, or you convert semi-finished goods into finished products. In the end, you want a product. Yes, a finished product is what we want, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir.
So we perform several processes, be it turning, milling, drilling, or welding. Okay, we have different type of joints also. What we are doing is we are trying to come up with a product. Okay, we are converting raw materials, or or I said semi-finished goods. Why did I say semi-finished good? Why not just raw materials to finished goods? Yes.
Raw materials means in automatic manufacturing, they'll do raw.
No, no, I haven't yet discussed automation. We are just discussing manufacturing. Okay. Later on, I will come to how do you automate manufacturing. Okay. We'll see that later. But just to understand what we are automating manufacturing. Okay. So to understand what is manufacturing, let us have some discussion, right? What you have studied in the previous semester, I hope, this manufacturing subject. Okay. So you see, when you start with raw material, for example, what we refer to as raw material generally in the general sense is you have either a casted product or a, what do you call, a raw product, right? Like which is in a very raw form. Maybe it is a billet, okay, a log, okay, a log of wood is also a raw material, you could say. But for example, I take a billet which is very rough, okay, it has been casted. I take it and I turn it. Okay. That's the first operation that I do. What is turning? I hope you are all aware, right? What is turning?
Machining operations, sir.
Measuring,
Machining operation.
machining operation. Yes. Okay. So what do you do? What is it that happens in turning?
Extra material on the raw material will be removed.
Okay. So basically you're reducing the diameter, we can say.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're trying to reduce the diameter. Okay. That is one way to know. So after that, I want to drill it. Okay. That is one process. So this part after turning will go to the drilling machine, right? So if it is a, a turn part going for drilling, then you can say that it is a semi-finished product, right? Because in the middle we want a product, like let's say a cylinder. Okay, a hollow cylinder is what we want. So what do you need to do? You need to take a solid rough cylinder, I mean, which is not turned, it is casted and it has some uneven surfaces on it. So you do turning so that it reduces to the final dimension, let's say from 55 mm diameter to 50. Okay, and then after that, I want to drill a hole of 20 diameter, let's say. So that is the second process. So for the second process, what is the input? A turned part, right? 50 diameter turned part. So that is a semi-finished product, right? That is why you can either say we are converting raw materials into finished products, or you can say semi-finished products also. Okay, that is why I wrote that. So that is manufacturing. Okay, what we want to do in this subject, what we learn is how are we going to automate manufacturing. Okay, that is the first thing. And now let us come to automation. So automation, as I wrote at the very top, can be defined as a technology concerned with performing a process by means of program commands combined with automatic feedback control to ensure proper execution of the instructions. So you can see that I highlighted some words there, and you just for an understanding, you could see this right diagram. Okay, are you able to see this power, process, control system, and program of instructions? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically these are the basic elements of an automated system. Okay, you have power, you have a process that you want to do, a control system, and a program of instructions. So this will discuss later, the basic elements of automated system. But just to get you the understanding of what automation is, I have put this diagram here. Okay, so as I said, you are performing a process. In automation, what you're doing is you're performing a process. Okay, it could be a manufacturing process, could be any process. Okay, just not manufacturing, could be anything. You are trying to perform a process. How? Using a control system. And what that control system will do, it will take a program of instruction as an input, and it will try to perform the process. Okay, that's how we see it. A control system is being fed with a program of instructions, which is nothing but a commands, right? Commands to do something, instructions. Control system will ensure that these program of instructions are executed. Okay, so that the process is performed. And you have power at the top, right? Why so? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Yes, students. You see, you are able to hear me, right? First of all, or is it that there is a network connection, network problem? Yes, please confirm. Able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
why is it
Yes, sir.
why is it taking so long for you people to just say yes? I thought there might be a network connection problem. So you see, you have power here. Okay, and this power is connected to all of these three: process, control system, and program of instructions. Because for the process to be executed, you require power. For the control system to work, you require power. And for the program of instructions also to be given as an input, you require power. Okay, that is why we have this power over here. Okay, so you see the definition here. I've tried to give you a comprehensive definition so that it covers all the basic elements of an automated system. Okay, it is a technology concerned with performing a process by means of programmed commands combined with automatic feedback control to ensure proper execution of the instructions. Okay, and you see the process is achieved without the direct participation of human. Okay, but in the left diagram here, you see a human here. Why so? Is it correct what I have written?
Sir,
You
which one, sir?
want me to repeat? Okay, you see, I wrote the process is achieved without the direct participation of human.
Yes, sir, it's correct, sir.
Then why do we have a human here?
He's
In the diagram?
controlling with because Wi-Fi, sir. This is a Wi-Fi signals giving to the sensors.
Okay, but there is human involved.
Yes, sir. Human involved.
Yes.
He will see, no, sir. He will
Uh-huh.
see how it is working. It is working correctly or not. He will
Yes.
see,
So
no, sir.
basically we can say he's monitoring.
Yes, sir. He's monitoring.
Or supervising. Okay. So there is no direct participation. That is what I want to highlight, that there is no direct participation of human. Okay. So that is one thing. And the word automation comes from the Greek word automatos, which means acting on its own. Okay. Acting by itself. Okay. And manufacturing, as I discussed, is the process of converting raw materials or semi-finished goods into finished products. Therefore, equipments or systems that are developed to carry out manufacturing operations by themselves are called automated manufacturing systems. Okay. Are we clear with what the subject is about? Okay. This basically covers up your subject, you can say, in a sense, that what we'll be seeing in the later units is how we are going to automate, what are the different what do you call technologies or different methods, okay, that are being used in automation, okay, for automating manufacturing systems. Is it clear? Any doubts here?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear. Okay. So next I want to show you a video, okay, that will firstly a general example, and it's not being played here. I'll try to play it from VLC player directly. So let me give a new share. And some people are messaging. If possible, you please open up your mic and say it. If there are some issues with your audio, then this messages will be fine, because I'll have to check the messages as well. That will be a problem, right? So try to open up your mic and ask any questions, or if you want to answer. So the screen is visible, right? VLC player.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you see, this is a general example, okay, of automation. We'll see the video and then we'll discuss. Okay. Audio is, are you able to hear the audio?
Some low, sir.
Sound is low.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I think it is 200%. So others, were you able to hear the audio? Yes.
Sir, you can play, sir.
Yes. Someone was saying something.
Sir, you play. I can hear. I can hear, sir. Voice.
Okay. 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 Fine. So the sound is okay then.
Sir, the voice is so low.
Yes,
The voice is so low, sir.
the voice of the video is very low,
Yes, sir.
but it is being played at very high volume, and I've even increased the volume of the system, I guess. Yes, speakers are on full. Microphone, as you said, it was very high for me. I tried to decrease the microphone level. Other than that, it's being played at full level. So what else can we do? Is it just with you, or others are not able to, others also facing the same issue?
I don't know, sir.
Yes, other students?
Same, sir.
Okay, why is it so? Everything is in full, right? I think I'll try to share it again and use optimize sound. Share sound, optimize for video clip.
A simple everyday example of automation.
Now?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Yes, now
Perfect.
it is okay.
Okay, okay.
Clear.
Perfect.
Now you see the example, okay? This is a general example.
Would be an ordinary pull-in and park automatic car wash. If we break it down step by step, it should help you understand how automation works. Once you select your wash, that input will run a certain program on the controller. Next, you drive forward until a sensor is flagged, starting the wash cycle, and another sensor tells the driver when to stop. From there, the wash will continue through the cycle that the controller is running. In a typical car wash, the nozzle spraying the water and chemicals will travel alongside a vehicle, and a sensor will detect when it is past the vehicle. This saves time, water, and chemicals by controlling when the nozzles spray, as well as serves as an input to advance to the next step of the wash. Once the car is sprayed, the program tells the wash to spray the next chemical. This is done by the controller turning on and off each pump as it's needed. The controller then runs through the rest of the cycle and wash that was selected in the beginning. Once all steps have been completed, the driver will be signaled to pull out of the wash. Essentially, the only human intervention in the process is the driver selecting what wash they want.
Yes, you saw the video, right? What
Yes, sir.
the only input, as he was mentioning, that the only input that we are giving is what program we want. Yes, what type of program that we want, and later on this control system will make sure that that program is being executed. And how is he able to execute that? He has a program written already. Okay, the program of instructions are there. He is executing it. Also, I want to mention there are as we'll see in the course of this subject, that there are actuating devices. Okay, the control system will use actuating devices, okay, like a solenoid, or okay, there are drives as well. So it will execute it with the help of some devices. Okay, so the control system executes it. That is the point. Okay, once we have given an input, the control system will execute the instructions. And also instead of an input, there could be even chances that instead of an input, a human input, basically, you can employ a sensor. Okay, a sensor can be installed, which will basically serve as an input for the control system to start working. Right? Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. So, and now you'll see an industrial example. Okay, like this will cover some technical devices that you'll use. Okay, some more details.
Industrial automation works exactly the same way. Each industrial process needs to be started by some sort of input. That input can be a sensor, push button, switch, among many other possibilities. Typically, a person will start the process with one of these input devices, or it could be a sensor that detects an object automatically. Those inputs will go to a PLC, which will then make decisions based on how it was programmed. The PLC will then activate whatever output the program says to run. An output can be anything that does work, such as a motor, solenoid, heater, or a light. In an automated process, that output will typically be programmed as an input to the PLC and combined with other input devices or programming to keep the process running. With this programming, it can act like a chain reaction with one output device starting before the next is allowed to run. This is also called sequential starting. Automation has to have many aspects working together in order to function properly. An automated process will continue its cycle until it receives a stop signal. That can come from a physical input, such as a stop button or sensor, or something programmed like a timer. Let's look back at what we now know. Automation is an automatic process typically controlled by computers and sensors. There is usually very little human intervention. Input devices, such as sensors and switches, will work with a controller or PLC to activate output devices like motors or other machinery. The PLC will advance as it was programmed.
Right? Any doubts in that video that we saw?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Okay, you see here, what do you see in the picture here? Have you seen this anywhere? What does this look like?
First picture, sir. In first picture we have saw, sir.
No, yeah, but what does it look like? Have you seen it anywhere? What do we call this?
Lifting of object, I think. In a mobile we'll use.
Yes, but does it look like anything similar? Like, have you seen this? What can we call it basically? After just by looking at it, what does it look like?
Robotic hand.
Yes.
Robotic hand.
Yes, right. So we are discussing automation, right? Do we have a connection between robotics and automation?
Some it will be, sir.
Some
Connection will be there.
what is that connection? Do we have like we have automation, okay, what we saw, we have studied that, and we have robotics. So what connection do we have with, I mean, how are they related?
Sir,
That's what
in
I'm
a
asking.
program, in robots also programming will be there, sir.
Yes.
Like we for this also programming will be done and by the sensors.
Okay. So robots are also working the same way, right?
Yes, sir.
So what can we conclude?
Program, sir. By the program it will be done.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying
By
here.
the sensors.
Robotics is